We use this for phone bhoot too.
Yeah. A ghost sees a ghost and goes, "अरे boo!" देखने के बाद हॉरर फिल्म में सुसु करने भी नहीं जा सकता अकेले, बहुत डर लगता है मुझे।
In the trailer, Katrina possesses you.
Do you imagine in that movie?
What?
That you were possessed? But you must have. I mean,
बहुत जोर से लगा है, आपने देखा नहीं है? बहुत जोर से लगा है।
Last time I did that was Vicky's Phone Bhoot. For me, I was freaking out.
did you figure out when you saw him at home after that? Oh, it's just you.
We weren't at home at that time.
Oh, right.
Hello everyone, welcome to ETimes. I'm Rachit Gupta, and joining me for a conversation today are three very spooky stars. It's because of their new film, so let's just jump into it. Hi Ishaan, hi Siddhant, hi Katrina, how are you guys doing?
All good. Happy to be here.
Okay, so I've seen the trailer, looks totally whacked out, so a little bit of wacky questions here. What's the most outrageous ghost story that you guys have ever heard? Totally unbelievable, and yet somebody's told it to you.
I heard a lot of those stories जो छोटे शहरों में या फिर कई बार पहाड़ों में ऐसा होता है कि on a turn है ना, कोई या तो चुड़ैल रुकी होती है, दिख जाती है, और ट्रक ड्राइवर्स को usually target करती है for some reason, I don't know why. So the truck driver thing is a big question mark for me.
Okay.
मैंने आरे वाली सुनी है थोड़ी।
The Are colony, the infamous one. Yeah.
So एक लड़का गाड़ी अपनी बाइक पे जा रहा था और अचानक रेयरव्यू मिरर में एक सफेद साड़ी में एक
It's always that.
आ रही है, और जैसे जैसे वो और स्पीड बढ़ा रहा है, वो ऐसे ऐसे और पास आ रही है, कट्टू सीधे आके बैठ जाती है।
आरे में आरी?
हाँ, वो वाला मैंने सुना है ऐसा कुछ।
आरे में नारी आरी?
क्या?
आरे की नारी?
Katrina?
I heard a long time back was, and that used to actually terrify me, was the Ramoji Rao ones. But when you stay there, the Ramoji Rao के अंदर used to be a hotel. I don't know about now. There used to be a hotel, and वहाँ पे you hear a lot. Oh no, you're staying there. Okay, good luck.
वहाँ तो कई पुराने सेट्स भी हुआ करते होंगे ना, like dilapidated old sets.
Yeah. But that was the last time I remember being like really terrified in the night.
Okay.
Really terrified.
Okay. Well, you guys have worked on a horror film. Let me ask you, do you think ghosts can have vacations? Can they show up in exotic locations like a Maldives or a Switzerland?
I don't know about
It depends
vacations.
whether they're Bhatakti Atma or not.
What if they but go too far?
Yeah, well, having shot this film in the pandemic, I can definitely say they can have a pause. I don't know about like vacations, but ghosts can have a pandemic too.
Okay. Do you guys think ghosts can see ghosts? And if so, how would they react?
That's a very good
Interesting question,
That's
huh?
actually a good question, huh? Because we always depict that ghosts can see ghosts and that they're talking to each other because we assume they're on the same plane, right? But what if they're
Exclusively
multiple
invisible.
planes?
Yeah.
What if there are multiple planes and some ghosts are on one plane and some ghosts are on another plane and they can't see each other? Very good. We should
Edit
add
this out. We'll use this for phone bhoot too.
Yeah.
A ghost sees a ghost and goes, "अरे boo!"
Interdimensional.
Okay.
We didn't do the dialogue. We promise you guys this.
Yeah. This is
Okay.
a highlight.
If say you're watching a ghost, do you think that makes you susceptible to hauntings and ghost sightings?
If you're watching a ghost,
If you're watching a horror film,
eavesdropping on a ghost.
or probably
I feel that.
sorry, a horror
which
film.
is why I don't watch horror films or ever.
Really, I'm a
I will
huge fan.
never watch a horror film.
I think it's in your head. I mean, if I watch a horror film exactly, I mean, I won't be able to sleep for nights.
I love horror films.
Yeah.
I love horror
I
films.
can't.
My problem
I can't
is
sleep.
ulta, like I don't get scared enough.
God.
I don't think there are enough great horror films.
God.
Okay.
But it's such a great genre because it makes you like, at least it gets a reaction out of you. Yeah, go to a theater, you want to close your eyes, you don't want to see it, you close your
यार
ears.
मैं honestly मैं देखने के बाद हॉरर फिल्म में सुसु करने भी नहीं जा सकता अकेले, बहुत डर लगता है मुझे।
Okay.
I remember back in the day, my mother had told me that she had seen Omen, और वो 6 महीने तक उन्होंने सिर्फ एक साइड चेहरे का धुआ था at a time.
Oh God.
She couldn't wash her face at one time. She would wash one side and then the other, so she could keep one eye open.
Oh God.
That is some level of paranoia.
Yeah, it happens.
Has it ever happened to you guys that you guys have shrieked or screamed while watching a film in a theater?
Yeah, I do it all the time. The last time I did that was Vicky's Phone Bhoot.
Oh, okay, the ship one.
The ship
the ship
one.
one.
Yeah, and apparently that like on scare meter. That's like it's in the middle. It's not like up. And for me, I was freaking out. I was like,
Did you
"This
figure out
is-"
when you saw him at home after that? Oh, it's just you.
We weren't at home at that time.
Oh, right. A home, any home, or
I mean, it happened to me
but
once.
like for me, that's like Omen level scary. Omen though is like dur ki baat. Never. Cannot ever see.
Okay.
It happened with me once. I was watching not in a theater, but I was watching a horror film on my laptop, with my lights off and just like making in the mood of it. And I was watching it, and then after like a while, I realized that there's somebody who's looking back at me from the screen.
Huh?
Yeah, and
Okay.
I just, I freaked out, and then I realized it's my reflection. If the laptop is,
you scared yourself.
LEDs,
Yeah.
you see your reflection, and so
That's not
when there's a black screen on, there's like a transition in a film, वो पूरा black हो जाता है, and I could see that somebody's watching me like that. And the more I'm doing that, it was me. So I got scared of my own self.
Ishaan, you just said the films don't scare you, but has there ever been a film that has really impressed you? Like you were not expecting to be
Midsommar.
spooked, but it has done that to you.
Hereditary.
Midsommar,
A lot of them, a lot of the classic ones, a lot of like older films. I think even here we've had films like वो जो पुरानी भूत थी.
Yeah.
That was
Ram Gopal
Gopal Verma's
That
Bhoot,
was,
like
I left in that film.
yeah,
Even
I mean,
I couldn't see it.
Wow.
Even
Yeah.
Vastu
It was
Shastra.
way too
Vastu
scary.
Shastra was-
Oh my god!
but like
oh my god!
yeah, but in recent ones I've liked
With
the
the
film called
crow.
Hereditary.
Yeah, that's quite spooky.
But ours is a comedy of horrors. It's not a horror film.
Yeah,
at all.
ours is not a horror.
Yeah,
Okay, so
let's have that out there.
what's been the most horrific comedy film you've ever seen?
There we go. Now we do a section on comedy. We've become the placeholders of horror genre and comedy.
Do you mean a bad film?
Yeah.
There's so
I
many.
think Stree was really good.
No, Stree was not a
Horrific, he said. Oh, a bad film. Oh, sorry. No, I really like Stree.
Stree
Sorry.
was
Stree is
a
good.
great film.
What's a bad horror comedy? Why are you asking us this?
Okay. I mean, take it. No problems.
Yeah, no one's
Yeah, we
going
can't
to say
name
what
it.
they really feel about a bad film.
I think those zombie slasher,
Yeah, some of them can be really.
yeah, they're very cringy.
They get a little over the top at times.
Yeah, but I kind of have a thing for it, like
Okay.
those really bad horror films because they're so like
Right.
The good ones
Stupid.
also. Zombie Wali.
Zombie Wali was
Zombie
good.
Wali.
Yeah, Zombie Wali was good.
Question to individually all of you guys. If you were a ghost, how would you scare people? Starting with Katrina.
Starting with the lady.
I wouldn't do that. I would be a very friendly ghost.
Yeah?
I would be a very pleasant ghost. Yeah.
Okay.
I would roam around, chill, see people, observe
Okay.
people. I would be a very amicable
Amicable
friendly
ghost.
spirit.
Okay. Siddhant,
How would I scare people?
how?
I wouldn't want more bad karma, no? If you're a ghost, there's already something's gone a little off. I wouldn't want more bad karma by going around and behaving badly.
Yeah, but now that you're here, might as well have some fun, right?
Yeah, why not?
Damn,
It's
I'm a
illegal.
ghost. Let me just behave badly.
I would want to be like I would reveal myself only when they're laying in bed looking up at me on the fan or something like that.
Oh yeah,
Just like-
I've heard those stories. Huh?
Something like that, or just bang my head on the window. Something,
Okay, you should
something ridiculous.
you should definitely be in the next Conjuring film.
Totally.
Yeah.
Siddhant, any tricks up your sleeve?
How would I scare people? I think I'll go into the laptops and look at them, stare back at them.
Since you know that works.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
works.
since he knows that works. Have you guys ever had paranormal experiences in real life? And how has it turned out?
I recently was drawing my curtains before going to bed. And sometimes when you watch a film, I mean, like, I'll say generally I don't get scared watching the film and enjoy or whatever, but of course it lingers, right? It lingers, you're thinking, now you're suddenly thinking, agar kuch hota to. So I punched my curtains to check and I felt something really hard. And I freaked out, but there was nothing there, but I don't know, it could have been something.
Okay. Strange. Siddhant,
Moral of the story is
do not punch curtains.
Or look
Yeah,
under
no.
beds. Yeah, check under your bed every night.
don't watch very scary films. Phone booth level films are fine.
Okay. Siddhant?
I mean, paranormal I won't say, but more like a multiverse meets paranormal kind of an experience to me. So there was, I was staying, I had visited my brother in BHU, Banaras Hindu University. I was staying in one of those hostels. So while I was, I was almost gonna, fall asleep. I was very sleepy, नींद आ रही थी. और जैसे मैं मतलब I slept and then there was stairs, दरवाजा यहाँ पे stairs है. I heard some like woman walking with like अपनी पायल की आवाज होती है छन 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 and I'm trying to kind of get up but I can't because I was feeling paralyzed. I was and there was somebody and the door opened and I could hear that somebody
Like sleep paralysis.
हाँ कोई आ रहा है कोई आ रहा है कोई आ रहा है and then suddenly I just woke up and I realized that my dream actually had continued from the moment I fell asleep. So I was sitting and chilling and then I fell asleep but my dream exactly started from that point.
From life. Yeah.
So that was quite scary.
No, sleep paralysis is scary, man. It's scary.
Scary. Katrina?
No, thank
No?
you. Nothing for me.
I've had no luck. I've gone looking for ghosts also.
Okay.
I've been to RA and all. In like under construction buildings. टॉर्च लेके स्कूटर के साथ में दोस्तों के साथ गया मिला नहीं कुछ.
Were you on a bike though?
I'm a real life bus trailer.
बाइक पे जा पीछे का सीट खाली छोड़
और
एकदम फिक्स कर.
एक हेलमेट भी लेके जाओ एक्स्ट्रा.
Okay. Okay, going to comedies, I know films like Stree are very funny. Your trailer looks very funny. But in that sort of zone, do you guys feel ghosts have always been misrepresented in cinema? Unnecessarily उनको डरावना बना दिया जाता है.
आप ऐसे क्यों बोल रहे हैं? आप कुछ हैं क्या?
नहीं.
आप उनके यूनियन से तो नहीं?
उस कम्युनिटी से है.
मैं वही पूछ रहा हूँ. Should the ghost community? Yeah. Should they get offended? Should they start boycotting films?
So actually, our film has a very balanced view. You have all types of ghosts.
Yeah.
So that's actually a fair point because you get to see all sides of the ghosts. You get to see their rationality, their reasons, their musti, the things they like. So you actually get to see the other side of it.
Yeah, we have a lot of dimensions to the characters of ghosts in this film as well. Yeah, some of them are nice ghosts, some of them are helpful ghosts, some of them are scornful ghosts, some of them are from different parts of India. It's quite a variety.
Okay, diversity.
Yeah, diversity of booth.
Okay. Siddhant, I have to ask you this. In the trailer, Katrina possesses you. How was that experience? Was it an out-of-body experience for you?
Well, seeing as it didn't happen in real life, you just had to kind of act.
Yeah.
But did you think about it? Did you imagine in that moment
What?
that you were possessed? But you must have. I mean,
Rest of it
I mean,
is
come on, she's-
special effects.
कैसा ये?
Yeah. ये बहुत ही मुश्किल सवाल है.
Okay. Cheeky सवाल.
I haven't seen a dialogue in the
क्या बोलूं? अच्छा लगा बुरा लगा?
the line in the film.
कुछ तो लगा होगा.
Yeah.
नहीं उसमें तो मतलब बहुत जोर से लगा है. आपने देखा नहीं है ट्रेलर में? बहुत जोर से लगा है.
Okay. One question. I guess you guys have heard of the Ouija board and planchette and
Yeah.
stuff. So, थोड़ा सा twist उस पे. If you guys had to summon a spirit of a dead person, but to abuse that person, who would that be?
To abuse that
Yeah.
person.
Abuse that person.
Like मतलब, what the hell were you doing while you were
Probably
living?
Hitler.
Okay.
I mean,
So strange. The same name came to my head.
Same name came to my head.
So he's the universal villain.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess that's one.
Yeah.
pretty-
Can we interact with the ghost? Physically, can you shave off his mustache or something?
Yeah, whatever. I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
I don't know.
So yeah, I'm probably thinking you would do that. You'll probably shave his mustache or his hair or whatever.
Shave a lot of things.
Okay. All right. ठीक है. Guys, final question. I mean, we've seen horror comedies before, but this looks completely crazy. So what is it about Phone Bhoot that's going to really impress the audiences, and what's going to be the standout feature over here?
I would definitely say this is not a horror comedy. I think it's a quirky comedy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think the horror and the ghost element and the supernatural element it's woven into the story, but this is not in that sense, like as you said, this is not one of those horror comedies.
Okay.
It's a comedy. It's a quirky comedy. It's more a comedy of errors. I would almost say that. It's a little more unusual. I don't think you can really classify this as a genre.
I agree. I mean, what I like, if I may go first, is that I think the film takes horror as a genre and as a subject matter and turns it on its head. So everything that you find scary in horror films is seen from a comedic lens. In this, and it's almost at some point like the ghosts are bothered and annoyed and scared of these two people.
Okay.
That won't give them any respite. So that was really fun.
Yeah.
That was what I thought was unique and interesting about this film.
Okay.
I think the
But
kid.
that's there in the trailer. That's there in the trailer also, right?
Yeah. It is.
Yeah.
We're a threat to the ghosts.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I mean, that comes across
unknowingly.
That's how
Unknowingly.
you
Yeah.
see the comedies there in
Yeah.
the trailer, no? And
Yeah.
Ragni, my character comes and asks them, "Ghar aayi
Yeah.
bhoot ko nahi pehchanti
हाँ.
ho?" Rather than them going, you know, kahan? Where?
Right. Great. All right, on that
Well,
note,
one second,
guys.
Sid didn't get a chance to answer.
Okay, yeah, I
I
thought
was
Sid
just
was
gonna
like,
say, I think the kids will love it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that scary. You know that you,
Spooky.
Yeah, you can't watch it with spooky.
Yeah, it's
you know.
spooky.
Yeah, it's spooky. You can't watch it with your family. It's a comedy adventure film about these three people who go on an adventure. In a different what do you call that? Dimension? What?
Yeah, it's a
It's
different.
an
Bhoot
adventure
dimension.
in multiple dimensions.
Yeah, so they go on an adventure and they kind of discover things and they help people. It's good versus evil. So it's a very, I think, kid family friendly film.
Yeah.
all right, on that note, guys, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank
at
you.
ETimes.
Thank you for asking us
Thank
the
you.
horrific question.
Okay, thank you for joining.